Hi, children. Let us now talk about animals. Animals that give birth to small ones. So, all wild animals that give birth to small baby animals. And we call them mammals. Now, what are these mammals? Mammals have hair or fur on its body. Most animals have fur or hair on their bodies. Yes. Now, these animals, when they give birth to small ones, they also give them their milk to feed the babies. So, we call them mammals. So, now today, let's look at all the mammals that we know. At least some of the mammals that have hair and fur and that feed the little ones with their own milk. Okay, so we are going to talk only about mammals. What are mammals? Mammals are animals that have fur. What do they have? Animals animals that have hair. They have hair or fur on their body. Animals that have hair or fur on their body and feed their babies and feed feed their babies with milk. Animals that have hair and fur, hair or fur on their body and feed their babies with milk is called a mammal. Feed their babies with milk are called mammals. They are called mammals. Now let's name some of the mammals. Let's look at some mammals that you know. One, we keep them in our house. What is that? We keep cow. Next, dog. Cow, dog, horse, goat. Then goat, sheep, sheep, horse, deer. All wild animals are mammals because they give birth to young ones. Okay? So we have giraffe, elephant, elephant, giraffe, elephant, then lion, tiger, zebra. All, all wild animals are mammals, but they give birth to young ones. Now, the babies, let's look at their babies. What do we call their babies? This is the mother. We are going to look at mother, baby. Okay? So you're going to look at the baby of these animals also. Now we have cow, dog, horse, goat, sheep, deer, giraffe, elephant, lion, tiger, zebra, and so on. Now, each of these animals have a baby. Cow's baby is called a calf. Dog's baby is called a puppy. Horse. The horse baby is called a foal. The goat. The goat's baby is called a kid. And the sheep. The sheep's baby. The sheep has a baby and we call a lamb. Little lamb. And the deer. The deer's baby is called a fawn. And the giraffe. Giraffe baby, giraffe, elephant, all these have calf. Calf. But the lion and the tiger, we call them cub. And zebra, a calf probably. What about the cat? We did not include here the cat. The cat baby is called a kitten. Cat's baby is called a kitten. Kangaroo. We have a kangaroo. What do we call the kangaroo's baby? Kangaroo's baby is called a joey. Kangaroo's baby is called a joey. Now, then we have a monkey. What about the monkey? You know the monkey's baby is called a baby. Monkey. Monkey's baby you call baby. Baby monkey. Baby. Now, we're talking about animals that have fur or hair on its body and they give birth to small babies and they feed their baby with milk. They're called mammals. So the cow, dog, horse, goat, sheep, deer, giraffe, elephant, all wild animals. Lion, tiger, cheetah, zebra, cat, kangaroo, monkey, all the wild animals. They give birth to young ones and they have hair or fur on their body and they are called mammals. Now, let's look at some of the babies. Cows, baby is called a calf. Dog's baby is called a puppy. The horse's baby is called a foal. The goat baby is called a kid. Sheep baby is called a lamb. Deer baby is called a fawn. Giraffe's baby is called a calf. Elephant's baby is called a calf too. But in the case of lion and tiger, we say cub. Then we say cat's baby is called a kitten, kangaroo's baby is called a joey, and monkey's baby is called a baby. So all animals give birth to young ones. Now, in the case of mammal, there are two exceptions. One, we have the bird family bat. The bat is a bird, but it's a mammal. The whale is a fish, large fish, but it's also mammal because it gives birth to young one. These are the two exceptions. We have a bird here, a bird and a fish. A bird and a fish both are mammals. Which bird? In the case of a fish, in the case of a bird, we have a bat. It's a mammal. And the case of a fish, we have a whale. Both are mammals. Okay? The bird, that's a bat, fish, that's a whale, they both are mammals because they give birth to small babies. Now, in the case of others, like the hens and the duck, they only they lay eggs. But look at these. This bird, bat, doesn't lay egg, give birth to small bat. Now, fish, although all fishes lay egg, but in the case of a whale, it gives birth to small whale and feeds milk to the little whale. So that is a mammal. So we include the bat and the whale as an exception to the mammals. What are mammals? That give birth to young ones, that have fur or hair on its body and feed their own milk to the little ones. Okay? So, what about the humans? The humans also are mammals because they also give birth to young ones, and the baby is called a tiny baby, human. We humans are also mammals, and the babies are tiny babies called a baby, and they feed the baby with milk. So not only the animals, but this bird, bat, this whale, fish, and human are also coming under the mammal because they give birth to babies and feed milk to these tiny babies to help them to grow. So now we saw the difference between the animals that lay eggs, that animals that give birth. Hen, duck, all fish, all birds lay eggs. But here, all mammals give birth to small babies, and each of them have a different name. Each mammal, they have a different name. The cow, calf, dog, puppy, horse, foal, goat, kid, sheep, lamb, deer, fawn, giraffe, calf, elephant, calf, lion and tiger, cub, zebra also, I think it's calf, cat, kitten, kangaroo, joey, monkey, baby, and our human also we call babies, and this is tiny bat and small whale. So all mammals give birth to young one, feed their own milk to the babies, and most of these mammals have fur or hair on its body. What is the most beautiful thing that moves in the sky? Yes, birds. They're so colorful, so lovely to see a bird fly in the sky. Now, when we talk about birds, there are ever so many colors, kinds. Can you tell me a colorful bird that you love that passed by your house, always on a mango tree you'll find? A parrot. Look at the color, lovely green with nice red beaks. Okay? So, you see birds. What's the other bird you see near the waterfront? A lovely little bird, lovely blue color, kingfisher. Then there are woodpeckers. Oh, it's gorgeous to watch them. Then there are kites, brown, lovely brown kites. Then you see tiny sparrow, little brown color. The crow, the normal bird that you see by your house, black and gray. There are ravens black and crow gray color. So the birds you find all colors. If you have a pen in the house, we have hen and chick and cock. You look at the feather of the cock. All colors you'll find in it. The cock has got a tail that is so colorful, and you name the color and he has it. So the birds are of many in number. The colors vary. They make the sky, when they fly, most beautiful place. Okay? Pigeons, even among pigeons, you'll find white and gray and all colors. Which is the most beautiful colorless bird that goes in the water? A swan, pure white. Okay? Now, let's look at what's the most beautiful bird that dances in the rain? Peacock. Peacock can fly, it can dance. There are two types of peacock. There are colorful peacock. There's also very rare white peacock, fully white. Lovely, gorgeous one. Now, so we are going to now look at all the birds that you've seen, all the birds that you know. Only birds. Birds and birds. The birds that live in the cage, the birds that fly about by your house, and that's what we are going to look at. Birds. Now let's name some of the birds that we see around, in and around our house. First, you say the crow. That's a common bird that you see around the house. And then another one is the tiny sparrow. If you have sparrows flying about your house, that means your air is very clean. Then, myna, lovely brown myna with lovely bright yellow beak, myna. Myna is a lovely bird that talks, they say. Then the colorful green bird, parrot. Parrot. If you talk too much, mama say, or your teacher will say, are you a parrot? You're just repeating, talking such a lot. So we have crow that you see around, tiny sparrow, myna that talks, and the parrot that talks. Then you have a very lovely, sharp-eyed bird that flies very high. Eagle. Now you can look down and see a tiny mouse or a tiny rabbit, a tiny chick from a very high. Now when he sees a chick or a duckling or a bat or a small mouse, he will swoop down swiftly and take it away. So his eyes are very, very sharp. Eagle. Eagle has got a sharp eyesight. He can see. Then pigeon, the lovely little pigeon that keep making noise around your house. They're always found in large numbers. They go on making a kind of sound. Now, tell me, let's see how clever you are. Name a bird that cannot see during the day but lives in the hole of a tree. Owl, very good. Owl. Owl cannot see during the day, but his eyesight is very good in the night. He's got a round little eyes and he lives inside holes of dead trees. Now, If you look into the water side, what is that? Name that bird that will swoop into the water and catch a fish. A colorful bird. Kingfisher. Very good. Kingfisher. Kingfisher. Very good at catching fish. Kingfishers live by the waterfront. Then, can you name the beautiful bird on lovely water? A white little thing, swan, got large feathers and they look really gorgeous. Swan. Swan is a lovely white bird. Then, the most colorful bird that is kept in the coop, cock. Cock is the male of a male bird, cock, and he has a lovely tail with all kinds of colors. The cock has got lovely cock's comb and all the feathers are beautiful with all colors. Then, what is the next bird you know? What about your duck? Ducks come in different colors, yellow and white and grey and all sorts. Duck. Okay. Sparrow, duck, myna. What other birds do you know? Swan, eagle, hen. We said cock. What about the hen itself? Hen. Now, other than this, there are birds that live only in the water. They are called water birds. Okay. Now, we include them here. We have crane. We have crane. Then we have crane. That's a water bird. Kingfisher is a water bird. Duck is a water bird. We did not include peacock, the most beautiful bird. Peacock. There are peacock and peahen. Okay? Peacock and peahen. Then we have woodpeckers. We have woodpeckers. Woodpecker. Then what is the other bird? Woodpecker, peacock. What about a huge bird that cannot fly but only runs fast? Ostrich? Ostrich. Then we have other birds like penguin in the Iceland. In the Greenland, in the north and in the south poles, you'll find penguin that cannot fly. Then we have other birds like emu, kiwi, and then we also have another water bird called crane. Crane. Okay, so I have given you whole lot of birds here. These, and there are more birds also you may be knowing. Let's look at them. Crow, sparrow, myna, parrot, eagle, pigeon, owl, kingfisher, swan, cock, duck, hen, crane. Crane, peacock, woodpecker, ostrich, penguin, emu, and kiwi. Now, these are all some of the birds. Now we'll segregate. Let's look at only the water birds. We will water birds, the birds that are found near water. And we are going to look at some of the water birds. All right? Now, tell me, look at the list and let's say water birds. Now, we say kingfisher. He lives by the waterside. Kingfisher. He loves to catch fish from the river pond. Swan is another water bird. Swan. Next, you have the duck. Duck is also a water bird. Then we have the crane. He has got long legs and he'll be waiting for the fish when it comes to catch. Then we have, okay, so all these are the water birds. Kingfisher, crane, duck, swan, and there are also water hen. There is water hen and cock that also live by the water. Then now we look at the birds that flying bird, largest flying bird. Next we are going to look at largest flying bird. Look at the list and tell me which is the largest flying bird. The largest flying bird is the peacock. Very good. Peacock is the largest flying bird. Now, which is the largest bird that can run? The fastest running bird. We are going to talk about the fastest running bird. The fastest running bird is the ostrich. Then we have the birds that do not fly. What do we call them? Flightless birds. Flightless birds. There are birds that cannot fly. What are they? Can you name some flightless birds? Now the flightless birds are emu, then we have kiwi, emu, kiwi, penguin. Penguin and ostrich. All these birds cannot fly. Okay? Now you have the water birds. We have the water birds, the largest flying bird, fastest running bird, flightless bird. Now we have also birds that talk. Talking birds. Talking just like you can be trained to talk. Birds that talk or can talk. Birds that can talk if trained. Okay? They can talk like you, repeat like you and me. That is training as what are they? They are myna and parrot. Myna and parrot. Myna and parrots can be taught to talk. They can talk They can repeat what you say. Now, what is the color of the parrot? The parrot is normally lovely green with red beak and it's got a collar, red collar. Now, let's look at all this. We've got a whole lot of, say, 19. You can also include here water hen. 20 birds are here. Water hen. There are ever so many other birds, but we have 20 of them here. Birds, crow, that is black, is found around your house. Sparrow, a tiny little bird that is keep hopping around your house. Myna, a lovely brown bird with beautiful yellow beaks. Parrot, normally nice, some of them are colorful, but generally green with lovely red beak and a red little collar. Eagle flies very high, a brown little bird that can see very well from a very long distance. Pigeons, they're normally found in groups. Owls. Owl is a night bird. He's got large eyes, but he cannot see during the day. He lives in the dead hole, trees, dead trees which have large holes. He lives inside that and he comes out only at night. The kingfishers live by the waterfront. Swan that lives in the water, the most beautiful bird that glides along the water. Cock with the colorful feathers that you love to watch. Ducks. Ducks are white and different colors also. You will get gray. Hen that gives us egg, duck and hen. They're very helpful. They give us meat and egg for us. Crane is a bird that lives by the waterside to catch tiny fish as food for himself. Peacock. Peacock is a lovely little bird. The peacock is supposed to be the largest flying bird. There are two types of peacocks in the forest. You find colorful ones, green and blue, but also pure white also. He dances when there is rain. In the coming of the rain, he's so happy he dances. Woodpecker. Woodpeckers are found on the trees pecking away, trying to get worms for them to eat. Ostriches. Ostrich is supposed to be the fastest running bird with tiny heads. They say when there is a storm, he will bury his head in the sand to keep safe. Penguins cannot fly, is found wherever there is ice. Emu and kiwi, they are birds that cannot fly at all. Water hen lives by the water side. Now we are looking at water birds. Some of the water birds are kingfisher, swan, duck, crane, and water hen. Then now we are going to look at the largest flying bird. The largest flying bird is the peacock, and the fastest running bird is the ostrich. And then we have flightless bird, emu, kiwi, penguin, and ostrich, birds that can be trained to talk. Myna and parrot. And all these birds are colorful. If you do get some feathers of these birds, it'll be nice to paste it in your book and write their names, or draw their colorful feathers and write the names of these birds. So birds are the most beautiful things that you find around your house, in the sky. Some are kept as pets, others are in the forest wild. Mostly the pet, and when you say pet birds, you say sparrow, myna, parrot, pigeon, duck, hen. These are the mostly used as pet birds.